Welcome to the project demonstration of embedded Linux based smart door unlocking system. So in this project we have the mainly 4 features. So first feature is we can unlock this door, open this door with the help of fingerprint, which is already predefined stored of owner fingerprint. And next is, if is there any known guest is coming to our house, then we are going to provide the password for them. There's a known guest password. So when he entered the password from the keypad, then the buzzer will give indication as the known guest is coming. So it will give the beeps, and based on the beeps we can unlock this door with the help of the phone. The person who is inside the house, he can unlock this door with the help of the phone through Wi-Fi. And if no one is there in the house, and if a friend is coming, so we can access this system through the internet, through online we can unlock this door. So this third feature. And our fourth feature is, so if he entered the wrong password, then the buzzer will continuously on. So these are the features of this project, and let us see the demonstration directly, and later we'll explain you the connections. So before switching on this kit, we need to enable the hotspot in your phone with the name of project 4261, all are small letters without any space, and a password should be 123456789, and then switch on the hotspot along with data. These two are very important, hotspot and data. And then we need to install one more application, Network Analyzer. So this is the app icon in the Play Store. After installing that, after enabling the hotspot and data, just give the power supply to the system. So we can see the welcome message in the screen, and also we need to connect this battery before switching on that. Right. Once we connecting this, automatically the door will be in closed position. This is the closing position. Okay, the door got closed, and now it will ask for the enter the password. So let us see that fingerprint based. So if you want to enroll a fingerprint, just enroll initial setup and just press the your fingerprint and press the button. Both are at a time. And in your LCD screen, right, access denied because my fingerprint is not in the database, and place the finger. Right, once it shows the place the finger, just release the button. Till that we need to hold the button, the enroll button. So I'm storing my fingerprints. So once the storing was done, on the LCD display it will show us the fingerprint got stored, and then right. So, and then we'll scan that again. When it scans successfully, access granted. Why? Because my fingerprint got stored and I got the access granted, and after some time the door will be closes automatically. So as I said, the owner came, and when he places the fingerprint, then automatically the door will be right, opens, right, and close later on. So if you place the wrong fingerprint, it will give the buzzer. Right. So if you place the wrong fingerprint one, access denied. So this is the fingerprint. Coming to the known guest. So when the known guest enter the password, because the known guest password is already stored in this, and we can reset that by using the reset button. So let us see that. First of all, 1111 is the known guest password we provided. Once we enter that, a guest access beeps. So it is indicating as known guest is came. And now, so actually before this we need to note on the IP address of the Raspberry Pi. So go to the LAN scan and note down this Raspberry Pi Foundation IP address 192.168.69.141, and go to the Google Chrome, and here enter that. Right. So this is my IP address 192.168.69.141 colon 5000 is very important. Right, colon 5000, this is very important. And now go to that. So there we can see this page. Now I'm accessing the door locally. So now we can see this. When I am entering the green button, door is going to be the open, and closes. Okay, this is locally accessing that. And one more is there. So if you want to access through the password, same owner, the owner password is going to be the 7777. Door opening, same. So owner access, direct door opening. Guest accessing, just it will give the beeps. And now, so remote accessing, and then go to Google and type remote IT, and then go to this page. And just go to sign in. Right, and then log in with your credentials. Once login successfully done, so we can get this page. So now it's connected nothing but it's green color. When it is Raspberry Pi is not connected, it will show us the offline. It's connected. Then go to smart door. Click on the smart door, and then click the control and click on the control. Loading automatically. The pop-up will be occurred. Then we should allow the pop-ups. Right? Always show. And then the same page will be appeared. So now I'm accessing this from internet. So you can give the same credentials to anyone in the world, so they can access that with the credentials and open this page. Right, okay, right, same page access from the locally and globally. So in this manner we can control. And next is like, so coming to this connections wise, so as I said, after switching on that, before switching on, enable the hotspot and data, and install the network analyzer app to get the IP address of this Raspberry Pi. And coming to the interfacing connections, our fingerprint module is interfaced with USB through USB to TTL converter at this USB 0 connection, and our inputs are reset switch. So I forgot to tell you how to reset the password, so I'll show you that. And this is the enable switch, enroll and reset for the guest password, and these two are interfaced at the pin connections of. So pin connections of the enroll pin is going to be the directly interface with 24 and 23, buzzer 4th pin, LCD 11, 9, 10, 22, 27, 17, and 4x4 keypad is 5, 16, 13, 19, 16, 20, 21, 26. So 8 pins. And here the L293 motor driver, which can use it to drive the motor. So of this door setup, interface with 25 and 8 pins. So these are the BCM GPIO pin notations. And next is like coming to this, I'll show you how to reset that. So now I'm pressing this switch. So we'll ask for the enter new password. Now I'm changing the guest password. Now I'm changing it to 2222. So new password updated. And now if I enter the wrong password, 1111 previously. So now I am going to enter the new password. So if I enter the previous password as a 1111, then access denied. Okay. So because we have already reset the password, so now 2222 is my new password. Right. So it will show the 2222 and guest access. Same thing.